I'm Danielle Hale, Chief Economist at Realtor.com. Heading into this holiday weekend, I'm going to cover the latest data on new and existing home sales. I'll look at home shopper attitudes toward a recession, as well as mortgage rates and Realtor.com weekly housing data. Finally, as swimming pools open this Memorial Day, I'll share what we found about how hard or easy it is to find a home where you can make a splash. Let's start with existing home sales, which dipped in April. The typical home price continued to go up, hitting a new April high even as the pace of price growth slowed. Inventory rose notably, bringing month supply up to 4.4 months, the highest in nearly 5 years. Month supply is a good indicator of whether buyers or sellers are calling the shots in the housing market. The jump in homes for sale, coupled with a slower pace of sales in April, pushed this marker solidly into balanced market territory, something that we anticipated in the 2025 Realtor.com housing forecast. New home sales moved in a different direction, climbing in April from last month and a year ago, suggesting that builder incentives do make a difference for some home shoppers. A survey of home shoppers on Realtor.com revealed that recession concerns rose in the first quarter of 2025, but they have not topped levels seen in 2022, when the Fed raised rates very quickly. While a recession is bad for overall economic growth, some consumers see it as an opportunity. 30% of shoppers said they'd be more likely to buy a home if there were a recession, and the share saying they would be more likely to buy outnumbered the share saying they'd be less likely to buy, nearly 2-to-1. Recession optimism from homebuyers likely stems from expectations of lower prices or mortgage rates, or both. This week's mortgage rates, however, went the other direction, climbing 5 basis points. In the wake of the recent U.S. credit rating downgrade from Moody's, investors are reassessing the risk of holding U.S. debt, and that's pushed yields or rates higher. The big bill making its way through Congress that will add more deficits also isn't helping. Looking at Realtor.com weekly housing data, we see that the growth rate of homeowners choosing to sell ebbed slightly, as did asking prices relative to 1 year ago. On a per square foot basis, the median price still rose, indicating that some of the drop is due to an increase in smaller homes for sale. Finally, Memorial Day is upon us, a time to remember and honor those who died while in military service. The holiday also marks the unofficial start of summer and the opening of many pools. Realtor.com research found that the share of for sale home listings with pools has climbed from roughly 1 in 6 to nearly 1 in 4. In some parts of the South and West, a majority of homes for sale feature a pool. But even in some metros in the Midwest and Northeast, we saw big increases in the share of for sale homes with pools, which should mean it's easier to find one if that's on your must-have list. You can find all the details, including full reports and our housing data for download at Realtor.com/research. You can also follow us on X, formerly Twitter, for real-time updates and Instagram for graphics.